Rear Rock 1039, the Bear Reverend Ryno here. Hi, hello, Columbus, Ohio, Rock on the Range 2012. It's been a day. Sitting next to me is Jon from Volbeat. How are you, sir?
I'm very good, thank you. How are you?
Hey, you know, it's been a long day already, and it's only what, like 1 o'clock?
Yeah, so something like that.
You're from Copenhagen, Denmark. You guys bring a different sound to rock right now. It's kind of like old school rockabilly. What were some of your influences in Denmark listening to music?
Well, as a kid, I grew up with the music from the 60s. The Beatles, the Stones, all those bands. Everybody knows the story about Michael growing up with Elvis and Johnny Cash and all that stuff. So those elements were combined with our mutual love for metal as well, and some good old-fashioned punk rock music, and everything. For some reason, we just blended everything together. We never gave it too much thought to say, oh, are we supposed to play a metal or are we supposed to play punk? It was just like, nah, forget it. We'll just play whatever we want, and if people like it, then good. And if they don't like it, well, as long as we have fun.
Yeah, you were in South Bend on Wednesday, and you guys really just brought it. I mean, opening up with Warriors Call, I mean, the energy that you guys just put into a show, absolutely phenomenal. How does the crowds in the United States differ from, you know, the European tours?
I don't think they're actually that much of a difference. Maybe the average age in America is maybe slightly older, but you got those rules with some shows it's 21 and over or so. But the crowd reaction and the way people behave is basically the same.
Volbeat,
I mean, music is universal language anyway, so...
You were on the Gigantour with Motorhead. How awesome was that?
Well, we used to say back a few years ago when everybody was saying, oh, you're opening up for AC/DC, you opened for Metallica, you did this, you did that, who else would you love to tour with? And immediately we would always say Motorhead.
Right.
And sure enough, the offer came up to do the Megadeth Motorhead Lacuna Coil thing, and we were like, absolutely, thank you very much. So for me, every night, just to go up there, just watch Motorhead every night was awesome.
You're hanging out with Lemmy, and he's...
Nah, we actually spent more time around Mickey because he's from Sweden, you know, so he thought it was great fun, you know, to have somebody who could speak almost the same language as he could, and he can still speak some Danish. So we hung out with Mickey a little while. He's a little bunch of fun.
Awesome. What's coming up for Volbeat this summer?
Well, more touring in America. We're doing, the next run will be along with Hell Yeah and Iced Earth. And we're going to do one festival back home in Europe. And after that, we will probably hide ourselves in the rehearsal room, try to come up with some new stuff. And if everything goes to plan, we'll enter the studio around maybe October this year.
I know this is your first time at Rock on the Range. You've probably been walking around, you know, noticing. Is this something that you'd like to come back to?
Sure, why not? It seems like a very good festival, so why not?
Volbeat is, I'm a really big fan of the band, so thank you so much for taking some time out today. Jon, Volbeat, backstage, Rock on the Range, Rear Rock 1039 The Bear. I am Reverend Ryno.